Welcome to Dad's Toys and Things. Today we are back at Masters of the Universe. Let's take a look at MOTU Origins vehicle Roton. But before we open this one up, here's something you may not know. Now, according to the MOTU Bible, yes, there is a Masters of the Universe Bible. So I'm going to read the portion here and I'm going to post the text as well. It says here, Roton, when these vehicles in a fight, He-Man's enemies scatter literally. He-Man rides atop the round vehicle, which has swiftly moving basso zipping around its center. Now, let's that sink in a bit. It says He-Man's. He-Man rides atop the round vehicle. Now, the MOTU Bible was created in 1982. So what that tells us is that originally they were thinking of this Roton being He-Man's vehicle. Now, how did that change the skeletors? I don't know yet. Maybe one day I'll do some research and find out how and who made that decision. But for now, this came from their Bible. And yeah, it's what I found. So let's proceed. Now, this vehicle, the box on this thing is not in the best condition. It came to me like this, so I'm not going to be able to do much about the box. Well, what can you do? You can't win them all. But here's the vehicle. Let's open it up. All right. Here we have the Roton. You can see I got the guns in here. And this one is a face. This is not in the original. And how do you put this thing in? I don't know. Oh, there you go. So you can actually replace this with this part. There you go. And this one goes on top. There's a peg at the back. So there's two peg holes at the back. And let's just put this thing in. And here he is, Roton. So let's see. Okay, so they kept it. One of the things that they did give. So there you go. Now, I'm not a big fan of this. You can see it's not as easy to put in. I would rather that they put a hinge in here so you can actually, let's see, like that. Again, it would have been better if this is a hinge that you can just, pull up, put down, pull up, put down. But they opted to have 4 pegs here that you have to put in those little holes right in front and right at the back. Mattel, what are you guys doing? Make it hard for us. Anyway, the other thing that they did, look at this. Now you have a handle for the figure. And another thing that they did put that in, which is easily falls off. As you can see, fell off. Another thing that they did, there's already a seat inside. You see that? There's a seat. And this looks like wider. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the vintage one. Just keep a sec here. Here you go. Vintage. You look at the seat. This is almost flat. And then there's no handle here. There's no handle. And while we're at it, let's do a quick comparison. Look at the eye. Look at the eye. This is more prominent because it's new, of course. But if you look at this sticker here, you can see that they're essentially the same. Okay, same graphics. Right to this one, as you can see, Origins, Vintage, same graphics and same action feature. The only difference, this one, 3 wheels, and this one, 1 wheel. Okay. So what did they fix from this one? Let me show you. Okay. I have here my Vintage He-Man. If I put it here, you see how tight that is? See how tight? It's very tight. Well, it sits properly, but it is tight. Very tight. And that's probably one of the reasons why all these bands break. When they use these vehicles, they try to push them in. And eventually, as you can see how very uncomfortable that thing is. And because of that small space in there, stay at the back, the Origins figures, I think it's not gonna fit, but let me try. No, you can only go that much. Yeah, see? So the Origins figure won't fit in the Vintage one, but they will fit, of course, in the newer one. There you go. So that's one of the things that they fixed, the width. Let's see what's the difference here. Okay, here you got 2 1/4. That's 2 1/4. And here, oh, look at that, 2 5/8. Yeah, 2 5/8, 2 1/4, and the length, this is almost 4 1/8, and the length on this one is about 3 1/2. So this one is indeed bigger, and I would say better than this one. A lot of Origins figure, the new one, I still prefer the Vintage just because of the action features, but this one fixed the problems of the original Roton. And they also added the canopy. I'm not a big fan of the canopy just because it's very hard to put in, and this one is also hard to put in because of the pegs. So I'm gonna put it in. Anyway, here they are. Origins, Vintage. They both have guns. Guns are bigger. Oh, is it bigger or it's almost the same? Just a tad bigger. And I mentioned earlier in my video that this is supposed to be He-Man's vehicle. And I don't know how Skeletor got it. Eventually, they probably said, hey, look at the eyes, you know, He-Man is a good guy, he can't be riding on something with that evil eye, that's another evil eye, and that's a Hornder, so let's just give it to Skeletor. And let's give He-Man the Sky Sled. Well, he got the Sky Sled. So that's probably what happened. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I don't really know. I found that out from the MOTU Bible, which I didn't realize there's actually a MOTU Bible. So let's give them to their proper owners. You stay at the back. You lie down there. Stay at the back. Lie down there. We're going to give this to their proper owners. At least the new owners, Skeletor. And this one goes to Trapjaw. Well, in the comics, they can actually ride them together. Um, they're depicted as something that two two characters can actually ride in. When they got to the toy, it's only one rider. But if you have two riders here, then you'll have to make a bigger play thing. So that's another cost. So that's why they probably opted for just one. Once again, thank you for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get an update whenever I post a new video. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.